Hello, what's up guys? Your guy Promzy once again, and in today's video we are talking about visa extension, how to convert your visa to a resident permit. If you're ready for this video, stay tuned. So in my previous video I spoke about important stuff students have to do when they first arrive in Germany, and the last that was on the list was visa extension. I decided to make this video and talk about how to go through the process when you want to extend your visa. So usually before anyone can enter a country, the person needs a visa. Students usually get 3-month visa or maximum of 6-month visa, and this visa has to be converted to resident permit once you get into Germany. So visa extension is done in the Ausländerbehörde or the Foreign Office, and you don't have to wait for your visa to expire before you make an appointment to extend your visa. Appointment should be made a month or two before your visa expires, and with the current COVID-19 restriction and the pandemic, it's much more difficult to get appointment in the Ausländerbehörde than before. So before the pandemic, you could easily walk into the Ausländerbehörde, talk to a service personnel that you want to make an appointment. Appointment is made, and after a month or depending on your appointment day, you show up at the Ausländerbehörde, go through the process and extend your visa. But because of the current pandemic and COVID-19 restrictions, these Ausländerbehörde don't allow people in and out because of the restrictions. So appointment must be made online or through telephone calls. And getting an appointment is very difficult, especially depending on the city in which you live in. If you live in a big city, then the stress on the Ausländerbehörde is definitely high, and trying to get an appointment early will be a problem. So make sure after you've done your registration and everything, you call the Ausländerbehörde and make sure you get an appointment. I have to say, extending your visa for the first time and subsequent time, the requirement is almost the same, just that for the first time you have to show your passport as a form of identity, while for subsequent time you have to show your previous Aufenthalt as your ID. So I have with me here my requirements when I was trying to extend my visa for the first time, and we're going to go through the list. So they ask for a valid passport if it's the first time you are extending your visa. If it's a subsequent time, you have to go with your previous Aufenthalt, and a current passport picture, matriculation bescheinigung, like a proof of enrollment in your university, financial status as in how you support yourself financially, proof of health insurance. These are the 5 main important things they ask. But depending on the city in which you are in, if there are any extra requirements, you have to make sure you provide those requirements. But basically, these are the main requirements they need. So access to these documents are not very stressful. You can get all these documents if you're a student easily. But the main problem boils down to the financial support. How do you support yourself financially in Germany? Depending on the state in which you find yourself, and particularly in the city in which you find yourself, the requirement changes from one city to another city. Some cities require for second block account, others require for you to show only a contract from a job. Some request for some amount of money in your account. It can be 3,000 euros to 7,000 euros, or to the current block account, 10,000 euros. So if you come to a city, it's advisable to find out from your predecessors what the requirement is for, especially for the financial status. Some cities are known for block account. No matter what you do, even if you have a work contract with some amount of money, they'll ask you to make a second block account in order to extend your visa. And with these requirements, you can't go around it. One thing you should know is you can only extend your visa in the city in which your Anmeldung is, or in the city in which you are registered in. So for example, if you are registered in Düsseldorf, your Anmeldung is in Düsseldorf, you can't do your visa extension in Duisburg. Duisburg doesn't have any access to your details. Your visa can be extended only in the city in which your Anmeldung is at. After going through the whole process, you are giving another appointment to come to the outstanding beholder to pick up your Aufenthalt and your Arbeitserlaubnis. So this is a short video I wanted to make about extending your visa into an Aufenthalt or a resident permit. I hope you find this video very educative and informative. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. Like always, the name is Promzy and I'm signing out. Peace.